Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to the channel Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. And for those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very, very much. I greatly appreciate it. If you're interested in getting a subscription, you can go over to patreon.com, pick a monthly subscription level, and there's different sort of perks that go with those different levels. Let's get into the forecast. This is the daily forecast for the Greater Collective for the end of July, July 31st. I can't believe July has come and gone. That's okay. So this is a timeless message. It's not necessarily only for July 31st. For those of you that watch regularly, it certainly builds upon the energy that we've been looking at, but but it also is can be. It's a message for the greater, the highest good of the greater collective. Therefore, it can be utilized at any time. It doesn't have to be only on July 31st. So if you're seeing this during a time when it's not that date, it's okay. You still need this message, right? So keep that in mind. And then the energy from Sunday right now, we should be, hopefully we're not. Let's just say that. I'm going to put that out there. What we saw on Sunday was the Five of Pentacles arriving again after the Ten of Pentacles later in the midweek, right? So we had this idea or this focus on abundance, this opportunity to sort of maybe live in possibility and want to create that. And then somewhere something sort of, I don't know, maybe goes off track, or we feel set back, we might feel stuck. We might be focusing on the things that are in our way versus what's working. But there's that shift. I'm not going to say that we're all going towards that shift of the Five of Pentacles, but if you are, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. We've been there before, even in this month. But it's also, we can change the outcome. We're keeping that in mind, okay? So let's see what's going on in these cards. Let's see where we're going today. Shit, okay, Ace of Cups. Surprise me, why don't you? This is a beautiful card. The Ace of Cups can be, it's about inspiration. It's about emotional renewal, as far as I can see, or what I'm looking at here. To me, the first thing that I think of is the blueness of this card in stark contrast to yesterday's tarantula, the redness that was in the tarantula card, which felt like agitation to me. This blue here feels calm and cooling, and the yellow glow above the cup also speaks to our own sort of internal light. Aces are always about sort of out of the box thinking, inspired thinking, opportunities that kind of spring out of nowhere. So when I look at this Ace of Cups, to me, this feels like this is a definite shift from that Seven of Cups that we had yesterday. Maybe some of you have gotten through your confusion. If you were in a state of some sort of emotional confusion and you've been able to make a clear decision or set your focus in a clear way. Because with the aces, I also believe that there's sort of like a definite clarity within their suit, right? So cups being about the emotions, this would be about getting clear on emotionally how we feel about something that's rather important to us. It could be a surprise to some of you. Aces sometimes have that surprising aspect to them too. So you might feel rather surprised by how you feel or what your decision is around to me, this feels like a new path or a new opportunity, a new way of looking at a situation that we might have been in that was causing us confusion. To me, this feels separated away from it. That Five of Pentacles, I'm not so sure. I almost get the feeling that maybe we're steering away from the Five of Pentacles with this Ace of Cups. We'll have to see tomorrow's reading to know for sure. But this gives me hope that at least emotionally we're feeling inspired, invigorated, hopefully, challenged, but in a good way. To me, this challenge feels like we're sort of facing ourselves. This singular cup standing on its own, to me, makes me think of us facing ourselves in all of our, or glory, really, because this is an ace card. So aces are very glorious in that way. So to me, when I'm looking at this card, it makes me feel like we're sort of standing there staring at ourselves and our own emotions and our own feelings and finding new ways to project those feelings or be at one with those feelings, be even inspired by those feelings and connect with them in a way that is unapologetic, if that makes any sense. I hope that makes sense. I mean, this is a really beautiful card to have here and unexpected, but it fits nicely in contrast to that Seven of Cups that we saw yesterday. So I'd go so far as to say that some of you, at least my regular watchers, I'm hoping that you guys are feeling today, as you see this, that you're feeling like the tide is turning, or that emotionally you're feeling stronger, more capable, more centered, and able to sort of deal with the maybe the unknown or the unexpected. There's always a strength to aces. There's like like an invigoration or a vitality that they have that sort of allows this like golden light to shine. Also, I'll say this too, this golden light is taking me to this idea of like sort of the crown chakra and our knowing or our claircognizance. So we might be tapping into some of that too, of just this sort of be still and know energy around how we feel about a situation or about what we need to do next. I kind of like this card. I mean, not even kind of. I really like this card. It's definitely different. I'm not even sure how it fits into the Five of Pentacles, other than the first thing that comes to my mind is that if the Five of Pentacles is underpinning this, some of us are working really hard emotionally to feel differently, to choose the better feeling emotion, to choose the thing that we don't normally slip into. Does that make sense? And we're standing in our power, in our strength of that choice. All right, let's see what the other card is. Well, hello, Dragonfly. We've seen Dragonfly before. I love the coupling, first off, of the blue in both cards. They very much feel in line. I love that yesterday we had fire, today we have air. These are just comparisons I'm making right out of the gate. Yesterday we had red tarantula, today we have blue dragonfly, right? Tarantula was about us making the right decisions, if I remember correctly in the description of the card. And it feels as though with this Ace of Cups that we have made the right decisions. And I also love that the emotionality of this cups and then the sort of air aspect of this dragonfly speaks to the idea of the mind and the spirit, or the mind and the emotions at least, kind of coming together and getting really clear. Dragonfly is definitely in metaphysical circles a symbol of spirit. So I feel like this could be our own spirit, our own higher self connecting with us today, or around us, being obvious to us, or present, and the ability to connect to this awareness, maybe through our emotional well-being, is very palpable, right? To me, there's like this, it's interesting how we have this sort of dragonfly standing up and the cup standing up. They both feel sort of similar, strong, standing in their own, looking right at us, right? The blue shade of both cards also feels very much in line. It feels very calm, collected, cool. Certainty is also a sort of a vibration that I associate with the color blue. So to me, there is this wonderful like awareness and certainty of maybe making a decision or a choice that we wouldn't maybe normally make, but it's for our benefit. And we're doing this not only at an emotional level, but also at a mental or intellectual level. This air element of dragonfly speaks to. So let me read these cards to you really quick. So the Ace of Cups, I love that we got the Ace of Cups here. That's wonderful. Ace of Cups is love's beginnings. Aces mark the beginning of exciting new phases. Since the suit of cups just deals specifically with love and emotion, you're in for a real treat. Expect to enter a blissful time of health, joy, and friendship. A new love could be on the horizon. You may feel that you're making a whole new start. Just go with it and allow this feeling to revitalize your spirit. So for some of you, this could be new opportunities for love, or actually just new opportunities for self-appreciation through your own emotional well-being, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be that we're falling in love with somebody outside of ourselves. We could be falling in love with ourselves. Even amidst the, 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, sort of back and forth and the goofiness, it's like sort of appreciating ourselves enough, even as we sort of go through it. Does that make sense? Right? Like not necessarily, what was I saying yesterday? Like don't ridicule yourself. Don't judge yourself. Just allow yourself to sort of be in the moment. And that's kind of what I feel like this Ace of Cups might be, is just sort of accepting ourselves. So Dragonfly, master of light, illusion, and the mind. The dragonfly is an ancient and ethereal creature that awakens a sense of wonder in all. The dragonfly is a symbol of the mind, as it is always moving, shifting, shimmering, and changing. When the dragonfly card appears, it's worth considering the quality of your mind and perception. Are they restless or still, dreamlike or crystal clear? The situation at hand may be different than it appears at first glance. The dragonfly reminds us to calm the mind so the light of wisdom can shine through. So I feel like, and when it's in balance, we see clearly, we're joyful and we're magical. When it's out of balance, if we can't concentrate and we have a busy mind, to bring it into balance, we focus on the breath. So to me, I feel like this dragonfly is the sort of mind opening up for the Ace of Cups. And that clarity that comes through. Like, are we emotionally clean, clear, inspired? That's the sort of, these two cards kind of working together in unison today. Today would be a good day to sort of connect with these energies and have them work for you. They're powerful. Oh shit. The grounding stone that came out today is on marble and it's clarity. So this is about definitely, and this is what I feel like with these two solid, like singular symbols sort of standing on their own, these thin stem symbols that are, they represent this sort of strength, even though they sort of are frail. Like you could break this cup if you dropped it, or the dragonfly is a very delicate insect, but it's still sort of strong, right? And so there is this, to me, I don't know why, but I'm looking at these two cards and I feel like there's this sort of beauty to them. There's this delicacy to them, but there's also this strength in them standing in their truth and in their clarity. So if we ground in that idea of having that clear mind and allowing that to sort of bring forth clearer, more inspired emotional well-being, we might be able to sort of shift away from some of that Five of Pentacles energy that we saw, or that remember our underpinning grounding stone for the week was wealth, like focusing on where the wealth is. And wealth is not necessarily a monetary thing. It can be, but wealth is also sort of, what are the things that we love that we have in our lives around us? Where are we abundant? Where are we pleased? If we focus on those things, we bring in more of sort of that feeling, that emotion, and we are able to create more in that vibration, so to speak. I feel like, and this card, this Ace of Cups, is reminding us of that. And then this Dragonfly card with this grounding stone of clarity is reminding us to keep our mind clear and open to all of the possibilities with the things that we can feel and how that we go about creating them. I hope that makes sense, guys. That is your reading for the day. I'm looking forward to seeing what tomorrow holds. Please give the video a like, a share, a comment, or a subscribe, and we will see how this turns out tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you guys then. Thank you so much, and have a great day. I love you. Bye-bye.